Hey there folks, this is GreenyXI welcoming you right back to Let's Play Ghost Trick. This is episode 18. In the last episode, we finished off chapter 17 and made it to the final chapter, which is what we're going to be doing today. We're going to try and finish off the series and the game and everything today, which I assume will be highly doable. The last chapter, chapter 17, was just a lot of story really, where we actually started getting on with the new Sissel, the the guy who's a complete twat, basically. We started getting on with him because we were all trapped in one room together, and I don't know how this is going to turn out. Let's get going. Just dive right in. Final chapter. 4 minutes before death. I can't remember whose death. Oh. When was Yomiel's death? It was 10 years ago, when the Temsik meteorite fell. Is that a death we're going to try and end? So then, none of this happens. We travelled back through time, and now we're here at the scene of that death. The start of it all is about to replay itself. This could be interesting. How would you stop a meteor? It looks so pretty. And I love autumn. I love the autumn colours. I love everything. It's ready. What the hell is she making? Oh. Give it up. Do you really think you can outrun me? Uh-oh, she just happened to be there. Now just calm down and drop that weapon. Stay back. If you come any closer, I'll shoot her. That cat, I forgot all about that cat. It's been popping up now and again. Huh? Oh, a kitten. Shoo, you might get hurt. We're the cat! I got it! It's the only other character we're seeing around, and we got the powers because the meteor was near us 10 years ago. Right? Oh my god. And there it is. Death by shard. She looks fine. You're alright now. Are you hurt? You saved me, mister. I was just doing my job. The gods, they're the ones who saved you. What's your job, mister? Me? I'm a police detective. You're my hero. So that's the Temsik meteorite, eh? It's beautiful looking at it from this angle. It changed all of our fates completely. We can't stop Temsik from falling from the sky, but we might be able to protect you from that fragment and save your life. I don't know. What's the matter, Detective Jowd? To be perfectly honest, I'm scared. If that meteorite fragment doesn't get him, I'm pretty sure I would have shot him. We might not be able to change your fate of dying. I can accept that. What I did is inexcusable. No matter how the future might change, that fact will never go away. If my fate is to die here, then I accept that. This will be our last battle against fate. Beyond that will be a new future. Okay, let's get started. Right then. Rewinding. We've seen how the 4 minutes happen. But how do we stop it? This is going to be... It's intentionally tough, probably. I get a bit nervous when I come towards the end of a game. Every game. Just because I know it's going to be the hardest part of that game. Well, usually, you know. So, it gets a bit nervous. Now, how are we going to save you? If Lynn would just wander off somewhere, that would solve everything. When her sweet potato is almost ready, ha! She's not going to budge from that spot. A sweet potato, that's what it is. But you know, it makes me wonder. A little girl, all alone in the park, listening to music and roasting a sweet potato. What kind of childhood did this girl have? Doesn't everybody have at least one day in their life like that? Give her a break. Anyway, if Lynn won't budge from that spot, then we'll just have to have the fragment move instead. We could move it with missile, right? Right, we can't actually go anywhere. But we can change to missile. Okay. What can we do here? Nozzle. Nozzles everywhere. I don't even know what the nozzles are. Just where the water coming from? Or... no, we can't do anything right now. Okay, let's wait for time to go on. It's ready! Yay! Oh god, here we go. So do we do something with the cat? Is that what we do? And move on over now. Examine the sweet potato. Turn the headphones up to wake her up, yeah? What are you doing? You're gonna hurt poor Miss Lynn's ears. I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking. You really startled her. You even made her drop her sweet potato. I know how much this girl loves her food too. Anyway, yeah, she loves her chicken, don't she? At least her fate has changed, albeit ever so slightly. Oh, does that count as a checkpoint? Insane. Right. I don't want to talk. Right, you, get over there, out of the way. You can really get in the way, Miss Alcan. If we rock the basket. Right. And then spray when it comes over a bit. There we go. Look at that sweet potato. It's the same shape as that. That is not a sweet potato. Exactly. That's minnow. Oh, right, yeah, of course. So we need to get Missile over there. Right now, they both have the same shape. So you're saying you could swap them, huh? Good idea, Missile. Okay, here I go. I'm gonna need your help. My help? Why? Can't he reach it? Yeah, he can. Ah, he can't. Ooh, what do we do? Oh, we have to be sprayed up, I think. So let's get over to... Oh, we can't. How do we move? I can't go anywhere. Okay, let's change over to him. What shape is it? It's that sort of rectangular shape. Can you swap these two about? I don't know how it would help, but no, you can't. I'm very lost on what to do now. Like, if our main guy, if... Question mark, Sissel, old Sissel, was in there, be fine, I think. Ah, there we go, reached it. We still can't get over there. Ugh. Even with the water spray in there, it's not helping. Turn the headphones up again. Oh. I thought it would make her headphones, maybe she would chuck them off or something and they'd go higher and then we could get higher. But no. Alright. What about this sweet potato? Why is there another sweet potato? Nothing we can do with it, I don't think. I think I've messed up this time. Yep, here comes our hint. But it's about time for that meteorite to come down. Uh-oh. We have to change the fragment's path somehow. Looks like both paths and fates can be difficult things to change. There has to be a way. If we work together, you and me, I thought we'd be able to do something. Thought? That's funny. Wonder why he's using the past tense. 'Cause we can't anymore. Probably. Right, let's go again. I think I know what I need to do. Rock this down. We need to spray and then quickly get on the potato. There we go. Now we've made it up there. I can't see any other way to get up here, so... Okay. Yeah, we need to swap this around. So he's down there. So we can spray, and then Missile can get up there, right? And there it is. Cleared the same challenge. Don't know what that means, but we'll go with it. Unlock the same background. There we go. The meteor should hit that now, right? The lamppost is bending, but it hasn't broken yet. Really is a wonder it hasn't snapped. Just might hold out for a little while longer. If I recall, the Temsec fragment smashed through this glass lantern on its way down. But if Minnow sits firmly in its way, then fate should change. Okay. Swap them? Didn't do anything. They're both the same. So do we just wait now? Just wait it out? I think so, because the meteor will come down and it won't be able to hit him. Ooh. It's about time for that meteor to come down. Don't worry, Miss L, I think we're ready for it. Look what's right in the fragment's path. Oh, okay. That giant sweet potato. If anything can get in the way, that ugly monster can. Ouch. Anyway, now the fragment's path ought to change. But in what way? Here it comes. I'd love a ghost trick anime. Like, I'd genuinely love it. It'd be really good. Here, how's that? Look, the fragment's course. It changed a little. Now Yomiel's fate should really change. Wait a minute. Take another look at the fragment's trajectory. Now it has changed. What's in its path? In its path? No. Jowd. Right in the balls. Oh, the knee. Okay then. Detective Jowd. The Temsec fragment shot through his leg. What? But the cruel twists of fate weren't over yet. Come on, put it down. Huh? Jowd, put the gun down, now. If you don't, you're gonna shoot him. I don't know if it's his detective training or what, but even though he's shaking from the pain, the gun doesn't waver. Put the gun down. Do you shoot him? I knew it. This is my true fate. In the end, I stole his life away with my own hands. That's even worse. Oh, the bullet's still in midair. Missile, the bullet stopped in midair. I'm here inside the bullet. Now let's swap it with something. With what? Detective Jowd. No, don't swap it with Detective Jowd. The meteorite fragment's what made you pull the trigger. We won't let you become a murderer. We have to prove that murder isn't the detective's true fate. And to do that, we have to stop this bullet. There must be something with the same shape as the bullet round here. Okay, but what? Not headphones. Oh, a sweet potato again. Saving lives all over the place. He got stabbed with the thing, did he? The spike. We still couldn't save him. That's not true. My fate of getting pierced through the back might not have changed, but I'm still alive. What? I'm not dead, I'm just unconscious. Okay, so your fate of death has changed, but still, this fate is just too painful to watch, in every sense. I don't think so. As long as I'm alive, that's good enough for me. Just might be paralysed from being spiked through the spine. But we were overlooking one thing. The wheel of fate was still slowly turning. What's happening now? Oh, Lynn. Oh, Lynn. Wake up, you gotta get out of there. Damn it, my leg won't work. It's all over, we're out of time. Miss Lynn. Don't die. Okay, it's not over yet. But there isn't anything else to swap with. Why don't we just let it play out, and then try to find another way next time? Even if she dies, all you have to do is possess her corpse, and then you can redo her last 4 minutes as many times as it takes. No, I won't do that. Why not? Sure, the fact of her death would be erased, but her memory of it would remain, like a scar on her psyche. I won't let that happen, not if I can help it. But what can we do now, even if we work together? Yeah, what can we do? I think there might be something that can be done. What is it? What can Sissel and I do? Don't forget, I'm here too. With 3 kinds of powers among us, we ought to be able to fight this battle. This battle against the fate of death. Yomiel! Sissel, your power is manipulating objects. Use your power to manipulate this. I don't get it. Just trust me, let's go. So it's gonna make that egg-shaped thing go flying, right? Now gather your strength and make it spray as if your life depended on it. I'm dead though. In that case, make it spray as if your death depended on it. Give it your all. And remember, you'll only have a split second. Okay, now do it. Got it. Ooh. Okay, now we can swap them, right? What can I do? I think you know the answer to that. Okay, got it. You can swap them. That hunk of concrete will go back to its original position. But even if I swap them, it'll still be right above Miss Lynn. Don't worry. Okay, I'll do it. I'll swap them. Okay. I like that this is sort of automated. Ooh, it broke on her. But it's no use. We can't stop that horrible Mino. What can we do now? I don't see how gaining a second or two helped. Oh, it helped alright. Those few seconds were exactly what I needed. What can you do? Last up, it's my turn. Your turn? Christ, it's like a Yu-Gi-Oh duel. It's that sort of... a lot of thought. And turns. Thought ahead. You know what my power is, right? I can manipulate living creatures. Wait a minute. You mean... That's right. I'm going to save that little girl. Save her by manipulating my own unconscious body. Ah. So he's still going to die. But at least it was selfless this time, instead of somebody trying to kill him with a meteor. However his thought process was. Ye gods. Aww. But things didn't really change then, did they? If Sissel's Yomiel is still dead. Ah, you're awake. Not too much. Didn't change too much, except for in the thought process. Hey, mister? Is your knee okay? Huh? Oh, he'll be fine. It's just a scrape. I'm lucky it wasn't a fatal hit, but the main thing is that you're not hurt. You saved me, mister. I was just doing my job. The gods, they're the ones who saved you. What's your job, mister? Me? I'm a police detective. Do you think you could go call the police for me? I think you could do it quicker than I could. But... oh, have a badge. What's that? This is a detective's badge. We give them to children who've been very brave. A detective's badge? This game is making me wish I'd become a detective. Oh. Okay, you know what to do, little detective. You alive? Yeah, sadly. Oh, he's still alive. Hang on, help is coming. What made you do such a reckless thing? To be perfectly honest, I don't really know. When I came to, my body was already moving all by itself. It was as if somebody else was controlling me. I see. But you know, I'm glad it happened. The kitty cat. What's his name? That's what I want to know. Hey, mister. I found this kitten. It was over there. Come to think of it, I just saw it a few minutes ago. It's probably a stray. It's kind of limp. Is it okay? I don't know. I think it's unconscious. Yeah, excuse me. That's funny. It doesn't look like it's injured or anything. Poor little kitty. How about if I take it to my house and look after it? Would you like to come home with me, little kitten? Didn't say yes. At this point, I think it's kidnap. Well, looks like his fate just changed in a big way. Whose fate? That kitten's, of course. Sissel's. Sissel? The name Sissel echoes in my head. That's my real name. These long, lonely 10 years, you were my one and only friend. How about it? Do you remember now? Old friend. A new character-ish at the very end of the game. I think I finally remember. 10 years ago, I was a little kitten that wandered into this park. I was weak and all alone in the world. And Soul playing out. Come on, kitty cat. Yes, it's not the time. Somebody, please look at me. Huh? Oh, a kitten. Shoo, you might get hurt. Aww. Somebody, please reach a hand out to me. I had just only died at the time. I'd lost everything, my life, my memory. My body wouldn't move anymore, but I still managed to reach out a hand to him. The next thing I knew, my soul had transferred to the black kitten. With no recollection of who I was, I lived as a cat with you for a while. After a while, the man regained his memory. I went back to being just a cat, and then the man got his body back. I took my body back from the morgue. There was somebody I just had to go see. Just one more time. I took control of my body and hurried to her house. But I was just a little too late. I just missed her as she left this world. She left me a note that said, "I'm coming to you, Yomiel." The man named me Sissel. It was the name of something important he had lost, along with his life. His fiancée. He told me about it once, but I didn't understand what it was. Those 10 years were very happy for me, but they weren't happy for the man, and there was nothing I could do for him. For 10 years, I wandered through the darkness with no particular place to go. As time passed, my powers gradually changed. At first, I could only manipulate small creatures and objects, but then after a while, I could manipulate people. That's when the darkness inside me deepened, and I started to get a little twisted. I wanted light. Distorted, artificial light. When I got my revenge on Lynn, I would see that light, or at least that's what I tried to believe. I don't remember him even having that suitcase. He must have done though. I left my old self buried in that junkyard and walked away. The black cat. I was possessing Sissel then. It wouldn't look very much like a murder if the corpse got up and walked away after all. So you borrowed the body of your old friend. Sissel was inside that bag I was carrying tonight. I had no intention of leaving my friend behind in this country when I left. But then, when I went to possess his body, I realised something horrible. What was that? Sissel, there inside the bag, was dead. What? Ooh. Ooh. The first shot. I wasn't able to control her completely. There. That's where the cat died, is it? The first bullet didn't hit anything, or so I thought. But it did hit something, didn't it? It hit Sissel inside that bag. Yes, that's when I lost my life, right there in the presence of Temsic radiation. Ah, and that's when I got my powers of the dead, my ghost tricks. I think I understand it now. Why I was the only one who couldn't get his memory back. It was because I thought that corpse was me. It was the only corpse I could see at the time, after all. But as it turns out, it wasn't the only dead body. My true death was hiding just behind that corpse. Now that I think about it, do you remember what you said? That you knew all along about me saving Lynn tonight? If you knew, why didn't you try to stop me? It's simple. Because I couldn't, even if I wanted to. Why not? Remember the thing about individual differences in the powers we get? I can control all kinds of things from the living to the dead. But even so, there are some things that you can do that I can't. You mean... I can't even rewind time, let alone change the fate of a death. If I could do those things, I would have saved your life. Not only that, but I never would have just let my fiancée stay dead like that. But you're here 10 years in the past now. That's thanks to your powers. I just tagged along with you. In any case, now the starting point of this entire tragedy has changed dramatically, altering fate. The fate of your death, the kitten Sissel's fate, and I can just bet you the fate of the woman you love has changed too. Yes, I believe you're right. So this was the last fate to be averted, eh? Fate averted. So Yomiel, it looks like your plan for revenge ended in failure. Yes, and we're glad too. I think I kind of understand that now, what you've been feeling these 10 years. She understood. She shed tears for me. That's when my revenge was over. She saved me from the darkness. Well, I guess it's time we got back. A new 10 years later was just born. Right, we should get back to our new present. Can't wait to see Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla again. So these past 10 years will now all vanish. Not completely. The memories of all of us here will remain, including the memory of what I did, my crime. That's the way this game of the dead works, eh? And no matter what the reason, there's no denying the fact that I took Lynn hostage and tried to point a gun at her. I have no intention of running away from that either. The most inexcusable crime in my new life. Hey Sissel? Yes? When we go back, our fates will no longer be interconnected. It'll be like we never met. So before that happens, I just wanted to say one thing. Tonight I stole away your life with my own hands. I'm truly sorry. So we were Sissel after all. Just all roundabout, sort of. That's already a thing of the lost past. Our fates have changed now, right Yomiel? Thank you, Sissel. I'm so very glad I met you. Me too, Yomiel. Sissel? Are we ever going to see each other again? I couldn't stand it if we weren't. Don't worry, Missile. I bet we'll see each other again someday. 10 years from now, our paths are sure to cross. We'll just have to wait until then. Sissel, I'll never forget you. I'll never forget you either, valiant little doggy. Well, looks like you come to live with me now. So let's be getting home, little black cat. Home, huh? Sounds good, Detective Jowd. We all witnessed the birth of a new beginning, and now we're each going back to our own new present. We said goodbye to the parts of our stories that would be lost, believing that someday our paths would all cross again. Last time we'll see this, probably. Wait! Oh? Do I look like a waiter? Before you go back to a new present, I wanted to thank you. I was wondering who Ray was. Before I ceased to exist. Oh, it's you. Yes, it's I, Ray, in case you have forgotten again. Thanks to you, everything has turned out as I hoped. I'm really grateful to you, Sissel. Thank you. But don't forget, I was only on a journey to find my own lost memory. Yes, I know that. I know all about you. Can I ask you a question, Ray? I want to know, who exactly are you? It's like with the merchant from Resi 4. Who the hell is it? Fair enough. I will tell you. let me tell you about another version of tonight's events. Another version. You changed the fates of many people tonight, the first of which was hers. Oh, definitely Lynn's. Multiple times. Lucky scamp. If you had not been there for her tonight, her fate would have been to die in that lonely spot on the outskirts of town. If that had occurred, what do you suppose would have happened? Let me tell you a story. The story of a little creature. Which little creature? After they stole her life that night, they broke into her apartment. Oh, hello. End of missile. They stole the wooden box from the ceiling, hiding place, and left. And in the process, 2 more corpses. 2 little dead bodies were left behind. However, the little fellow's spirit lived on. He desperately reached out his paw towards his mistress, and that's when a miracle occurred. Look at that, the powers of the dead. But how? He didn't really understand it himself, not yet anyway. But with all you know now, I bet you understand it, do you not? Wait a minute. Bruh, who's he swapping with? That's right. He died inside the aura of that strange energy. Oh. But unfortunately, with his meager powers, he was unable to save his little mistress. There just wasn't anything he could do with only the power to swap objects. He needed the power to manipulate objects in order to save the little lady. The little fellow chased after the men, but there still wasn't anything he could do. In the end, he was left behind with a man in red in the deep, deep sea. And then he went back. He went back to the world of 10 years before, to the moment of the man in red's death. What? Okay, we are seeing it again. Can't skip it this time either. He decided to wait it out. He decided to wait until that night came again. It's a hell of a wait. I'm getting Higurashi vibes. And that's the other version of the story of this night. A story that has taken these 10 years to be retold. So that was you, huh? It's old Missile. That's right. I'm Missile. 10 years is a very long time in dog years. You couldn't change the fates of these people on your own, so you decided to wait those 10 years out. Exactly, and then at last, that fateful night rolled around again. By this time, I'd grown old, and my powers were weak, so I decided I needed to find somebody to help me this time around. It's us. Somebody who possessed different powers than me. But wait a second, you're able to manipulate that desk lamp. Over the course of the long years, my powers changed. My ability to swap objects weakened, but I became able to manipulate small objects. But in that case, why didn't you cooperate with yourself? Because I couldn't. Huh? From watching the man in red, I found out there were individual differences in our powers. I couldn't do any of the things he could, like travel through the telephone lines, for example. What? May not seem like much, but it's a very important power, especially if you're trying to chase somebody. But there's something I don't understand. You knew from the very beginning that I had that power. How did you know so much about me? Why wouldn't I? After all, we had met before, on that night the first time around. We what? We met before? From listening to the conversation of the 2 intruders at the apartment, I learned that Miss Lynn had lost her life at that junkyard on the edge of town. I followed the ghost world paths to the junkyard and came upon an incredible scene. Imagine, if you will, there in the darkness, a twisting and swivelling desk lamp. It made my fur stand on end, I can tell you. That was me. So I was shot on that night the first time around as well. You had lost your memory that time too. You just died and you felt confused. You declined to cooperate with me. I did what? I just want to find my own lost memory. I'm sorry, but I can't help you. That's what you said. Then he buggered off. Then you disappeared. Exactly. Away over the telephone line. Really sorry I didn't help you. That's why I decided that this time I would use that desire of yours to our mutual advantage. Mutual advantage? The only thing you were interested in was finding your own lost memory. If I could guide you along the right path to doing that, we would both benefit. And namely, the right path would be the path to the man in red, to Yomiel. Oh, bless me. I definitely got a cold coming. I gave you the information you needed to know to set you in the right direction. Then I gave you a time limit. A time limit? That's right. As you know, I said you only had until tomorrow morning. If I hadn't done that, you wouldn't have found out the truth tonight. And the man in red would have been sealed away at the bottom of the sea forever. If that had happened, it would have all been over. Then you mean that thing about ceasing to exist? Oh, that completely made up. A little naughty of me, I know. But I just wanted you to use your time wisely. Oh boy. I hate to admit it, but this little doggy really outsmarted me in every way. Let's just call it the wisdom that comes with age. And now it's time to say farewell. These past 10 years will cease to exist, and with them, so will I. Missile, I believed in you. I always knew you could do it, and so you did. Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Missile. So you waited and waited these 10 long years. All for the sake of your two ladies, Lynn and Camilla, eh? Of course, because that's what doggies do. Now then, farewell, Sissel. And so the story of a single night came to an end. Nobody but us knew what had really happened in this town tonight. I made my way back to a new present. Are we going to see that present now? I guess we are. Huh? How come it's dark? I'll just turn on the lights here. It's a birthday! Not gunny now, is it? It's just a painting. At least it worked this time. Were you surprised? You bet I was. You nearly scared me to death. That would be another way to go. Yippee! It worked! But it's not even my birthday today. It was my mom's birthday the day before yesterday. Made the surprise for her, but it came out so well. I wanted to use it again. That's alright, Lynn. After all, we're celebrating the birth of your new position as detective, right? Really? Thank you, Detective Jowd. Dad, you're home. Hi, Camilla. Let me introduce you. This is Lynn. She was just assigned to the detective division today. Hi, Camilla. It's nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too, Lynn. Congratulations on becoming a detective. Huh? Something wrong? You have one of those badges too. Oh, this. Yeah. Everyone just like it. My dad just gave it to me the other day. Yours looks a lot older than mine though. How long are you going to keep wearing that toy badge, Lynn? What's wrong with it? To me, this is the symbol of a real detective. It's been 10 years since then, hasn't it? Who would have guessed you'd actually become a detective one day? When he gave me this badge, I just knew. I knew it was my destiny, somehow. Destiny, eh? Now that I'm a detective, I'll find out where that destiny will lead me. That you will. That you will. Oh, Oh, hello. Don't tell me you're that same little kitten. That's right, the very one. You know what? This is a very, very special cat. He's 10 years old, but he's still a kitten. Still a kitten? Yep, he never got any bigger or anything. Oh, what a mysterious little fellow. I know, right? His name is Sissel. Sissel. I know that name. Seems to be I've heard that name somewhere before. Yes, you have. I think Sissel likes you, Lynn. Your mother. Alright, everyone. Let's start the celebration. Okay, Mom. She's alive. Got to see her for 2 seconds. I bet you're just like me. Your destiny led you here somehow too. And so we meet again, Sissel. From just that single night as a human, I got a glimpse into their world, and I learned something. Their fates, their lives, they were all interconnected, somewhere, somehow, in some way. And now, this is my new fate. A happy home life. They all love chicken. Look at the mother just smiling at them. Guess I really am a cat. It suits me just fine to curl up and watch the strange and beautiful patterns of their lives as they unfold. And it looks like I'll have plenty to watch here for quite a while. Hey! They're all bloody barking, every single character in this bloody game. But it's great. It's great how over dramatic and cartoony it is. I love it. Look at myself. Ooh. Happy birthday to our lovely Lynn. Like I said, it isn't my birthday. Hey, Missile, I thought I asked you to stay home and guard the fort. But birthdays are for celebrating together, with friends and loved ones. Nothing like it, baby. Spaghetti, okay. A new animation just for this ending sequence. Why is the mother not eating? Has she poisoned everyone else? Or is it sleeping weed like in Final Fantasy IX? Ah, is it going to be all credits now? Or is it... Nope, we're still going. A new dancing guy. What the hell? There, how'd you like that? Not bad, huh? But definitely not good. Maybe now I can be a great detective, just like Inspector Cabanilla. What kind of example is the Inspector providing for his men? They're all gonna like dancing now. So is that why that one guy dances in the prison cells? Maybe. The one guard. Put your shoes on. Stinks. Absolutely bloody stinks. Here's your food, gentlemen. Memory, what are you doing here? I heard you were going to be picking new members for the Special Investigation Unit today. Why is she called Memory? So you took on a part-time job here again, just so you could eavesdrop? He's got athlete's foot or something. He's scratching like mad. You have no idea the lengths I'd go to reach my goals. I like how I was breaking up the credits. I would... Actually, no, I'd rather have the whole of the credits and then have all this as bonus scenes at some other point. I want to do my mini review. I've never cooked this way before. So exotic. So exciting. What do you mean? With a frying pan? Turmeric, coriander, cumin, and fenugreek. Curried, somehow. Is this really necessary, this new curried chicken menu item? But it's nice. Our very best customer requested it. Now good luck with the taste testing. Who's the new customer? Oh boy, I don't think I could eat another bite. Just who exactly is this very best customer anyway? Exactly, who is it? He escaped? With his spoons just for the curry? For the chicken? I get the impression it's going to go to the end now. Because is not stopping for a scene. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed this. I have loved replaying it. Oh, it's gonna be another scene. I'll let it play in the background. Oh, it's that beauty and dandy. But yeah, I've really loved playing back through it. I haven't played it since back on the DS when it first came out, and that was, you know, a long time ago now. Let's have a mini review. Graphically, I think it holds up extremely well. These cartoony sort of graphics, just like with, oh shit, just like with Wind Waker, Zelda Wind Waker, they just hold up so much better. Like, you can remaster it and touch it up a little bit, but it just looks so much better than if you're going back and playing some sort of more serious art styled game. They don't look as good later on down the line. Yeah. So this looks amazing. It's a 10 out of 10 for me for art style and graphic, and it's very stylized and just amazing. I'll say it again. Musically, such a good soundtrack. Such a good soundtrack. Very... You never hear anyone say, my favourite soundtrack is from Ghost Trick. But, you know, it's not my favourite, don't get me wrong, but it's a very good one. I could see why somebody would say it. We've been listening at the end of every episode, haven't we? To certain tracks. Most of the tracks. And they've all sounded really good. Yeah. So that's a really high score as well. I don't know what. Pluck a number, 9 out of 10. Why not? Sound. Story. I think the mystery of the story is really good, and it's what keeps you going. Definitely kept me going really quickly through the game, actually. So I really enjoy the story. I think the characters are unique and excellent as well. Especially when you don't really know some of the characters are. You don't even know who your main character is all the way through the game. No. Oop, wait. Switch was going into standby then. Or sleep. Or not sleep, but... You know. Saving power. Yeah, story's really good. Character's really good. Replayability. That's where I'm not sure. I think if you've seen the story and got the mystery out of the way, it won't be quite as good. You could go back for the challenges, like the achievement system that this game has built in. You could do that. There's a few of them that are for like getting through the stages or the chapters really well without dying in certain points and stuff like that. So you got that sort of stuff to work with. And this version of the game has the sliding puzzles, which we won't be going into just because it's just sliding puzzles, you know what they are. But they get you rewards, they get you illustrations, they get you, I'm assuming, soundtracks and stuff as well. I don't really know. But yeah, if you're going for all the challenges, you'll have to do them as well. Some of them are only 3x3, so they'd be simple, but some of them, they go up to 5x5, and that's where I don't think I could be bothered. So, yeah. Still going. It's because it's going through the credits so slowly and breaking it up, innit? Oh, there he is. That's the dancing guard I was talking about earlier. Maybe he knows Cabanilla and that's why he dances. He's finally getting out. Who's getting out? Everybody's starting to get real tired of seeing you do that. Well, I bet he's tired as well. A new dance. Oh god, come on then. We do this when we have a stomachache. Dance away the pain. Oh god, when I got a stomachache, I don't want to do bloody dancing. I don't want to move. I don't want to breathe. There it is. It's just sped up, innit? Yeah. So yeah, all in all, it's an excellent remaster as well. It's got a little bit added, but not so much that it changes the game completely. Whoa, he's in prison. But he's getting out. That's what they were saying, was it? I want to see this part, because he's a main character. 10 long years, Yomiel. Your time's up today. The young lady who always comes to visit you is waiting outside. Which young lady is that? Thank you, Sissel. Wow. He wanted to go to prison to atone for his sins that never really happened in the end. Or mostly. That's his painting. That's a really nice painting. I'd love that as a poster for my room or something, actually. I would frame that. I would love that. Where's the cat? There he is. Oh, that's a good picture. I could imagine it as a desktop for a desktop wallpaper. quite nice, actually. It looks like Missile's got like 4 tails. Like he's on 9 tails or something. Maybe more like a Vulpix. Little. There we go. Just the proper credits. I thought we would go into it at some point. That's a nice backdrop as well. Yeah. I might actually have a look for that. See if I can find that backdrop and have it as my wallpaper. Yeah. So it's really nice. And, you know, maybe without her in it. Just like the night cityscape sort of backdrop is what I mean. I can have a look now. Go on Google and have a quick gander. So yeah, this has been Greeny XI. I hope you've enjoyed this series. I've loved making and revisiting some of my youth. A little bit of it at least. Like I said, it's a little bit like Phoenix Wright, and it's got that same sort of comedic tone, especially when it comes to death and things like that. And that over dramatization. So yeah, I thought this was something a bit different. I've been doing a lot of franchises lately and just making my way through. There's been Final Fantasy 1, 2 lately. There's been a lot of the Phoenix, Project Zeros. Quite a few of the Resident Evils. A long time ago we went through all them. We still got some of them to get through though. We got the remakes and stuff we could do at some point. Silent Hill. We still got more of that to go. This typeface included here in a solely developed by Dinah Conway. Oh, okay. Oi, mouse. Give it back. Give the donut back, you little shit. Yeah. So, we've got plenty to do. My next series, I think I know what's coming next. And because it's still sort of October, I think by the time this finishes going up, it should still be October. It's going to be... Yeah. I think it should be. It's going to be close. But I think it should be. So, I think after this one now, while this has been sort of death related and sort of Halloween-y, horror-ish, we'll go with that. The next game is going to be a proper horror game. We haven't done one since Project Zero 5. That feels like so long ago now. It's not that long ago, but it feels like a long time ago. But yeah, we're just about catching Halloween with a horror game. I didn't really think about it this year. I normally do it every year. We do a horror at Halloween, but I just haven't really thought about it this time. But we will do one. Just about catching Halloween Day and stuff. Cleared the Fate Averted challenge. Ooh, a new background. Little Sissel Cat. That would be a nice one. Reincarnation song? Ah, is that everything? I thought there was going to be loads of illustrations. It showed loads of them. Yeah, loads of them have unlocked. It just only said it the once. Oh, that's a nice picture. You barely got to see her, but it was good that she lived. We've got all of these. Wow, they must be like versions of him that we never saw, that they never used. Specifically the one in the middle is jumping out to me. Yeah, wow, Lynn. I prefer the Lynn we got. She looks a lot more unique and interesting. Plenty of others. Who's this one? Yeah. I think I like the one we got in this as well. I think they picked the perfect characters. What's that one? Missile? On the right. Maybe it was gonna be. But yeah, I think the characters, they did an amazing job in this game with loads of the sort of line art or just drawn without colour. Really good. You get a lot of them in this. I don't normally like looking at pictures, artwork, illustrations that you unlock in game, but these are quite... Ah, look at him, he's ill in bed. These are quite nice. What's play? Oh, let's play the movie of the meteor. Let's try it. Ah, because it's such a unique sort of cutscene that you don't see much of in this game. They've given it to you as a video. Is it going to go much longer? How far does it go? I wanna know now. Just until it kills him. I'm surprised Lynn got out of that okay, really. Got knocked down. But yeah, the rest of them, it looks like it is the puzzly ones. Like I said, we won't be doing that. I probably won't do that myself. I'm not bothered by that sort of thing. But yeah. So, like I was saying, this has been GreenyXI. Hope you've enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again in a bit. Yeah, we've got all of them. Yeah, like, oh, memories. What's memories? 2 secs. Ah, right. All that sort of stuff. Okay. Whatever. We're finished now. Yeah, and all the challenges. So, thanks again for watching, folks. We'll be going for a horror game next. Oh, God. I gotta get stuff set up for that one. So that's gonna be... Yeah. I'm nervous for that one. But I'm gonna make myself do it. It's gonna be good. Thanks again for watching, folks. See you again really soon.